Good morning, students. Now we are discussing the important topic, the law of mass action. It is one of the important one in equilibrium, chapter 11th standard. Now we know that rate of reaction. What is rate of reaction? The change in molar concentration of one of the reactants or the products in unit time. The rate of the reaction is depends on concentration of the reactants at constant temperature. Here, rate of the reaction here rate of the reaction is depends on concentration of concentration of reactants at constant temperature at constant temperature is given by the law of mass action. This law was stated by Goldberg and Wage in 1867. The law of mass action states as at constant temperature at constant temperature at constant temperature the rate of the rate of chemical reaction the rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the is directly proportional to the products of the products of the active mass active masses. It is also called molar concentrations molar concentrations of the reactants of the reactants. With each concentration term, with each concentration term, rise to rise it to the power equal to the power equal to its stoichiometric its stoichiometry coefficients as represented by the balanced chemical reaction. What is law of mass action? At constant temperature, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the products of the active masses of the reactants. With each concentration term, raised to the power equal to its stoichiometric coefficient as represented by the balanced chemical reaction. For a reaction, for a reaction, A gives to products, A gives to products. We know that rate dx by dt is directly proportional to the concentration of A power of 1. Here the bracket it is indicates molar concentration, molar concentration for active mass, active mass. Students copy this and we will go to next page. Then here, therefore, rate is equals to K into the concentration of A to the power of 1. Another reaction for a reaction that is A moles of A plus B moles of B gives to products, gives to products. Then what happens here? Rate that is dx by dt is directly proportional to the concentration of A power of A, the concentration of B power of B. Then what happens here? Rate is equals to K into the concentration of A power of A, the concentration of B power of B. This is law of mass action for above reaction. Next, general equation for a reaction A moles of A plus B moles of B gives to this reaction reversible reaction C moles of C plus D moles of D. Then rate of forward rate of forward reaction is the rate of forward reaction is indicates capital R base F is directly proportional to the concentration of A to the power of A, the concentration of B to the power of B. Then here RF is equals to K into the concentration of A power of A, the concentration of B power of B. Next, rate of backward reaction. Rate of backward reaction that is R base B is directly proportional to the concentration of C to the power of C. Here, rate of backward reaction RB is directly proportional to the concentration of C power of C, the concentration of D power of D. Here, what happens in general equation? A moles of A plus B moles of B gives to C moles of C plus D moles of D. This is forward reaction. And C moles of C plus D moles of D gives to A moles of A plus B moles of B. This is backward reaction. According to law of mass action is at constant temperature, the rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to the active masses or molar concentration of the reactants. Now, C1's rate of forward reaction RF is directly proportional to rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to is the molar concentration of A, the molar concentration of A to the A, this is reactant. With each concentration term rise to the power equal to stoichiometric coefficient. This A is coming from the stoichiometric coefficient of A. Here A moles of A moles of plus B moles of B, this is stoichiometric coefficients in balanced chemical equations. This ABR is considered as the powers of concentrations of reactants, and it is written as this coefficient written as the concentration to the power. This power equals to stoichiometric coefficients is represented by balanced chemical equations. This A, B are coming from the balanced chemical reactions, and these two are stoichiometric coefficients. As same here, rate of forward reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of A, concentration of B, power of B. Here the rate of forward reaction is equals to K is rate constant into the concentration of A power of A, the concentration of B power of B. This is rate of forward reaction. And rate of backward reaction. Rate of backward reaction, what happens where the backward reactions C moles of C plus D moles of D is taken as a reactants. Then what happens here? Rate of backward reaction RB is directly proportional to the concentration of C to the power of C, the concentration of D, power of D. This is rate of forward reaction and rate of backward reaction. Where the concentration of A and the concentration of B, the concentration of A or the concentration of B are molar concentration of reactants A and B. K is the, here it is also RB is equals K into the concentration of C, power of C, the concentration of D, power of D. Here K is considered as rate constant, and it is also called velocity constant. Velocity constant. It is also called specific reaction rate. Specific reaction rate of the reaction. If concentration A is equals the concentration of B, then what happens? Equals 1. If concentration in A is equals to concentration B is equals to 1 mole per liter, then what happens here? R is equals to K. Rate is equals to what happens? K. Here the concentration of A is equals to 1, the concentration of B is equals to 1. What happens here? RF is equals to K into 1 into 1 into 1 K. Then rate is equals to what happens? K. Therefore, the rate constant K, the rate constant of a reaction is equals to the rate of the reaction when the molar concentration of each reactant is unity. This is the law of mass action.